what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I say the G tag. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega, bitch. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a nigga gone. I need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I say the G tag. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? Turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for they get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch, and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on them niggas, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled, cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Master!
Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Getting out there, feeling good about the West Coast. That's just me today. I was actually sick for about 3 days. I'm getting over it, guys. But I'm back. I'm back live better than ever. I know that Trump put a hold on the tariffs, so I'm like, thanks, bro. Thanks for stopping the riots going on over here in California. This is some bullshit. People shut down freeways. But I'm all good, guys. Hey, welcome back. The stock market looks great. GameStop's down to $25. They gave me a discount. Today is payday, by the way. Fuck around and find out. I get paid today right after the market closes. So I'm waiting. I bought a share this morning. But when I get paid and I pay all my bills and I got about, like my man said right here, his tax return just hit. He got a $200 tax return. That shit hit straight to GameStop. I believe it. But shout out to Canada and Mexico. The crew that was sweating bullets. Dudes that folded faster than a 6-foot table. I swear to you guys, these lawn chairs out here called countries, they couldn't hold up. I know Trump's out here doing work. People mad at Elon Musk. You're mad at Elon Musk, the billionaire you can't buy? Bro, you said, how much money you guys take? I'm just curious. How many kickbacks are out there? How many millionaire politicians are going to be looking for new jobs? Hey, man, there ain't no money in politics. Yeah, because these guys are getting it out of you. I love the new Attorney General, Pam Bondi. You guys go pay attention. Just got sworn in. And what happens? First thing she says, I want the Epstein list out. I want it out. Bill Clinton, we know you were there. Oh, you're going to find out all the Apollo buddies. You're going to find out all the private equity dudes on an island. Or are you? It's tough. It's tough trying to fix all the corruption that's been inside Wall Street and this country's government. I mean, you guys got to think about it. We're out here trying to battle markets, manipulation, plumbing. Oh, I know. You guys want to talk about GameStop. I'm still sick. I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of the bullshit. You guys think this stock just went from $33 a month ago all the way down to $25 right now, and people are selling. This is the worst thing ever. Bitch, if people were selling, it would look like AMD. If people were selling, it would look like Google and Nvidia. You know Nvidia, where it lost $600 billion in a day? GameStop, it took months to walk it all the way down. This is what it is, bro. You got to stair-step me down because you can't tell me it's a dive at once. No one's taking the loss. No, you're shorting it. You're doing what we call a short ladder attack. Maybe we don't know this play. Maybe I was here 4 years ago. I was here 4 years ago. Were you guys? It is February 2025. And I'm all the way live in 2025. I feel good. I'm actually yelling in my house by myself. The dogs are outside. The cat's in here somewhere. And your boy's dying. Your boy's dying. I don't care, bros. I don't care if I'm dying on the mic. I swear, I'll play another song just because I can't breathe. Gold at 2,800. I'm doing the best. I don't know how these guys do it. I had a guy come up to me the other day. He said, Marantz, you got the best show on YouTube. I said, bro, how do you know? You watch one episode. Oh, man, no, you don't understand. Dude, how do you stay on the topics? How do you know what's going on in the world? How are you just boom, 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 and you work, and you got kids, and you do this, and he goes, and nobody. I go, man, it's not just me. I got a crew. I've got a guy named Jay who sends me more information in a day than I could ever imagine. I'm out here. You guys have no idea what happened in my personal life yesterday. I can't show you, but I can tell you, okay? I stopped a train robbery yesterday. Swear to God. Put it on my son's life. God be my witness. I stopped a train robbery. Your boy, no, I didn't record it for views. You see, I could have been the TikToker, pull out my phone, and start recording. Yo, look at this shit right here, yos. They're not going to know. They're not going to know. They're never going to know. No. I did what every human should do. I saw this shit. I said, what? There was this dude on the train, bro. Swear to God, the train. I was just outside. I was just watching the train tracks. I was out looking at the train saying, damn, I wish I could be on. It's not the bullet train that Gavin Newsom promised, from L.A. to Frisco over the last 17 years. They never got built. No, not the one from Merced to Bakersfield, the train that nobody asked for. No, this was just a regular train on Union Pacific. And I'm right there like this, and I'm looking. Mind you, I'm on my lunch break, okay? I'm just looking at the track. And I see one of the damn containers open. One of the back of the containers is open. And I'm like, oh, look, that's cool. Then I see a homie just throwing out packages, bros. He's throwing out packages. Like, they're going out of bit. I said, man, is he just throwing boxes? I couldn't figure it out. He was throwing all the packages out the UPS truck. Swear to God. Put this on my life. I had to fill out an affidavit. I had to go travel. I had to go do all this shit. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, he's just throwing out packages. Doo-doo. Yeah, I got this dude robbing the train right now. Got that mother. There I was in back of the cop car. They're like, can you identify? I said, yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, that's him, 100%. Yeah, all right, put the light on him. Shine him, turn him around. Let me see the back of his shirt because he was running. No, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. That was a good day for me yesterday. They call me the train robber stopper now. That's my nickname, train robber stopper. This really happened. If you guys want proof, you got to be in the Discord. That's all I can tell you. Oh, somebody said Costco stock over $1,000. So, what's that got to do with me? What's that got to do with this show? All I care about is GameStop. GameStop at $25. That's what I care about. You guys worried about stuff you ain't got no control over. Like me. I work on Sunday. I work Sunday. Therefore, everybody right away. This is what was said. It was like, hey, boss, can you work on Sunday? I said, yeah. Oh, you're not going to watch a Super Bowl? No. Who gives a shit about the Super Bowl? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to care about the Kansas City Chiefs? The Kansas City Chiefs, they're actually going for 3 Super Bowls in a row. You know the phrase three-peat? It was trademarked by Pat Riley in like 1988 after the Lakers were winning championships, And they're like, yeah, we're going to go for a three-peat, whatever. And then you had the Bulls, three-peat. You had the Lakers, three-peat. Your boy Phil Jackson has had 3 three-peats. He almost had 4. He missed the 4th one. But three-peat. And it's a trademark phrase by Pat Riley. And here you go. The NFLs are already, they've already paid for the rights to use that phrase for after the Super Bowl. They already paid for the rights right now. Anybody want to tell me why they already paid for them? Why are you paying for these rights to say three-peat? I don't understand. How the hell did we get here? Don't worry, I'm going for the Eagles, and I'm not an Eagles fan. But I do like Saquon Barkley. I do. All right. And before I hear you guys in the chat tell me how great Barry Sanders is, we've already had this conversation. I proved to you he's trash in the basket. Told you that they were on winning teams. He had more winning teams than losing teams. They went to the playoffs 4 times, couldn't get out of the first round. That's not his fault. That's not the whole team. Just is the team, but they were good. You go 12-4, you need some respect around here. But I can't stand this bullshit ass narrative that he wasn't on a good team. He's on a great team. You know who wasn't on a good team that ran for 2,000 yards? I just want you to know this. You know who was on a good CJ2K, Chris Johnson. You guys know who that is? Is that his name, Chris Johnson? I can't remember. He ran for 2,000 yards and 500 receiving yards, 2,500 total yards. It's never been done in NFL history. That guy was on a bucket-ass Tennessee Titans team, and he deserves all the credit in the world. He carried that shit with his 4.240. That's what it was. Lions were great. Anyway, I'm just... You know what it is, man? True story. We'll go over the stock in a bit. Don't worry. Oh, we're going to start the show right now. Hey, guys, listen, calm down. We're going to start the show in a minute, okay? You'll know when we start it. The song will come on. It'll be the theme song. It'll be like, hi, everybody. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth. No financial advice. Today, the Dow is down 4,500 points, and the NASDAQ is falling off the fucking earth. No, that's not what we're doing today. I'm catching you up. I haven't been live in 3 days. Get a phone call. Hey, yo, Marantz. Hey, what's up, Pops? Hey, bro. Can you pick me up from the airport? Yeah, Dad. I get off late, though, man, but I'll be there. You don't mind waiting? Oh, no, man. I got my beanie. I got my jacket. I'll be posted outside. Pops, you know you only live 30 minutes from the airport. Like, you don't have a ride. You could take an Uber. But you're going to wait 2 hours for me to show up. All right, Pops, bet. I got you. So I go to work. I get off, pick up my Pops. Pops, you hungry, Pops? Yeah, I'm hungry. Bro, we went to Denny's. Went to Denny's at midnight. It must have been 12:30 by the time I got home, but we went to Denny's at midnight, my dad and I. And I ordered extra eggs. Like when I ordered the skillet, I said, oh, can I get that Santa Fe skillet? But instead of 2 eggs, can you put a third egg on there? Lady looked at me and goes, there's going to be an upcharge, sir. No shit, Sherlock. I've been ordering shit my whole life. I never asked for more and didn't have to pay for it. Like, just make the shit the way I ordered it. Is that fair? If I order it, just make it. Just go. Just go with it. That's all I'm asking. And I'm not being an asshole. I didn't say any of that shit. I was saying that in my head. I don't say that. Guys, I'm mindful of the people I'm around, whatever. So I was just like, I go, oh, yes, ma'am. No problem. And Dad, what would you? He's like, yeah, can I get that? Can I get extra egg too? Yeah. Bros, let me tell you what this dude did. They came over. She goes, the cook was very generous. I was like, really? There was eggs everywhere. I had 5 eggs. They threw on 2 extra eggs. They threw on 2 more extra from my pots. I was just right there. I was like, yo, they're just giving out eggs over here at Denny's? Like, this is crazy. That's gold. So I ate that shit all night, knowing how valuable it was. Tipped her, too. I tipped her good. I'm so happy that we don't have Waffle House out here. Because I'm not eating at the Waffle House, guys. Just like I told you about Jack in the Box and their tacos going from 99 cents for 2 tacos all the way to $2. Like that. 100% increase. No 119, no 129, no 149. No, straight to $2. Boom. I got a problem with you, Waffle House. I haven't been there in 20 years, and I won't go back for 20 more. But I'll tell you what, Waffle House. Waffle House is charging 50 cents extra surcharge on eggs. No. Guys, a dozen of eggs used to cost you $2, $1.89. I don't know. Right now, I get it. They're $3 to $5 in that range, a dozen of eggs. Depending on where you go. If I go to Kroger right now, they claim they're $3, but whatever. Then I saw somewhere like for the double, whatever eggs. Look at this. I'm sick. I'm just like, oh man, it's gross. You go to Kroger or you go to like Sam's Club. I think there were $4.12 a dozen. You buy 2 dozen for $8. Buy 5 dozen for $18 is what you can get right now in certain places. So that's 60 eggs for $20 basically. And your upcharge is 50 cents an egg. What do you pay for your eggs? I'm curious, Waffle House, because I've done the math. I'm doing the math. If I'm paying 50 cents per egg and you originally used to charge how much? You can't just add on a surcharge because it's more expensive for you, but your surcharge is more than the original cost of the eggs themselves. Like you're getting 100% increase on eggs right now if you're charging an additional 50 cents per egg. The margin is wild. I'm sorry, guys. This is not it. It's not, and I'm gonna stand on this. I'm gonna stand here on this because I know how much eggs cost, and you're not gonna tell me that you're gonna charge me $2 more if I order 4 of them. Well, it's gonna be 50 cents an egg, so now you get $2 more. How? Get a whole dozen for $2 just a month ago, 2 months ago. Now I gotta pay for your dozen and mine. I'm not crazy here. Just remember. Oh, you like my hat? Oh, you got to know about this hat, bro. You guys don't know about Hosco? BeTheHos.com? I got them everywhere, bros. BeTheHos.com. I have a different colored hat for every day of the week. It's just what I do. I support the company. You guys want to know why I support this company so well? They don't pay me. Look, I'm an unpaid spokesman, okay? I don't care. What do you think they do? They're probably mad at the world. They're probably like this. Yo, Marantz. This is Hosco, right? They're probably like this. Yo, that guy Marantz always making videos with our hats on, bro. Yeah, and what he says? Come on, man. We can't support that. Quite the difference there. You know, they say, that guy Marantz, he was wearing a Hosco t-shirt when he got his tattoo on his arm. Yeah, you know, I went and got a tattoo on my arm. You guys remember it? Yeah, it's right there. Okay, it's GameStop. It matches all the colors of everything around me. Yeah, don't worry. GameStop tattoo because I'm a big ass gamer. I'm just a gamer. Not to be confused with something else that starts with an F. I'll tell you something else, though. Eric Dickerson sucks. Now, Eric Dickerson crying? Is that what he's doing? I only made $500,000 my year that I ran for $200,000. They're making $40,000. Let me tell you, this is the problem I have with college athletes and new athletes and all this shit. If you guys are not familiar with sports at all, in the NCAA, these kids are now being paid the minute they sign with their college team. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. And for NIL, okay, that's name, image, and likeliness. So they get paid because the schools make money off their jersey sales, video game sales, you name it, doesn't matter. And previously, this was like the Ed O'Bannon rule, where you wouldn't get paid. And Ed O'Bannon said, no, I got to get paid. UCLA selling all my jerseys. I need to be the guy. So Ed O'Bannon, Charles O'Bannon, these were the Bannon brothers. They were awesome. Didn't amount to shit in the NBA, but still, they should have got paid for their college stuff. Just like, this is why Reggie Bush got reinstated, because Reggie Bush was getting paid, or his parents were getting paid, a house while he was winning Heisman trophies at USC. You can't take away what he did on the field. He wasn't using PEDs or anything. He literally was just getting paid for his performance, for being so amazing. Well, it's nothing new. It's been happening. Well, now these kids are actually getting paid, all of them. And the problem is these kids that are coming from, you know, impoverished conditions and in the hood and the projects everywhere. I've lived in the South. I've seen conditions I would never live in, and by choice, right? Because I'm a privileged guy. I had a good upbringing. I grew up in the suburbs, and my parents worked hard for us. But I couldn't imagine if I grew up in a different environment and how I would grind. Like I told my son today, I saw a guy riding a bike to work today, pedaling. And I told my son, you take that shit for granted right there. You see that guy? He's going to work right now. He's got his lunch tied to his damn bar. And you're sitting in my truck. You're riding your ass to school, to this nice-ass school, 30 minutes away each and one. Your parents drive you every day back and forth. You take everything for granted, son. The $1,000 cell phone in your pocket, the money you got in your pocket, the house, the cars, everything you got. He said, but that guy right there, he doesn't have those issues. He don't have a car payment, he don't have insurance, he don't have tags. He's just trying to get to work on a bike. And said, you know what happens? You give anybody money for the first time, and they're 18, 19, 20 years old, and they don't know how to act, it's going to happen instantly. So you're going to see college programs fall apart. You're going to see these kids not actually reach their potential because they think they already made it. It's the same thing with the guy who gets 50 million views the first time, or 50,000 views, and they get a check from YouTube for $5,000, and they, oh my God, I'm rich. I don't need to go to school. No, you do. I don't need to go to work. I could be a YouTuber. Hey, Jackson Hunter, how'd that work out for you? Yeah, when the game's up, Ask PP Seeds. This dude went out here, rode the coattails of Bill Pulte, took him around. We're living our best life. We're riding around in helicopters. I hope you don't look around looking for him because he's not there. People, I hope you're reinventing yourself and building a new VR, arcade. I'm just letting you know. It's out there, guys. People, they see the money. They don't know how to react. So what do I try to do? I try to put it like temperament and everything. I try to tell my son, say, man, pace yourself. You're going to be okay. Your friends think you got it. You ain't got it. You ain't got shit. You're broke. You're broke every day. Your ass has to ask me for money for skins and for downloads and DLCs. You're broke, kid. Remember that. Pops might got it. I might have it, but it ain't there for everybody. I promise you. Just keep grinding. Speaking of having it, can we talk about somebody in the chat? He's probably not here. You guys know El Kabong? El Kabong, he's in the chat from here and there. He's a member of the channel. I just want to thank you, all the members of the channel. But El Kabong sends me a package. It was a bone for Tito. Look what he sent for my wife. Hey, El Kabong, I got you, bro. He sent my wife a gift card. And it said in the letter, Mrs. Rico, thank you for sharing your husband with the world. We love you. I was like, what? This mother sucker out here trying to... No, he's right. And then he sent this for the next giveaway that we go do. He sent over, I don't even know how many gift cards, loaded, ready to go. El Kabong. Love the kid. Love the kid. We'll be giving those away. Those are going. I got to get to the Grand Canyon. I got to get there. This got me. I just went and checked the packages. It was there. So El Kabong, thank you so much. He also gave me a T-shirt. I was gonna wear it. It's in the truck. But El Kabong, when you guys see him, pat on the back, give him a smack, do all that. Okay, are we ready yet? Oh, I was talking Super Bowl talk, right? There's a reason why I was talking about it. Looks like Trump's gonna be at the Super Bowl. My boy Trumpy. Hey, let me tell you, man. That dude is going to New Orleans. Be at the Super Bowl. It'd be the first sitting president to attend the Super Bowl. Man, he's doing everything. This guy is not afraid of the people. He is about the people. He is for the people. He is of the people. And the ones that are in shambles, the ones that are pissed off, hey, all of you people pissed off at Elon Musk, you can't buy him, you can't afford him, you can't pay him. There's guys right now trying to get into that building, the USAD building, and you're never going to get there. You're never going to get there because they know you guys are corrupt and they're uncovering it. They have like 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21, 22-year-olds in the computers doing all the shit with Elon. Elon's in there. They're decoding everything. They're figuring out where the money got spent. I saw something about a gas station in Afghanistan for $43 million. A concept gas station for $43 million in Afghanistan. What? Why? How? Who's got that contract? $43 million. Get the shit out of it. What kind of kickbacks are these? No. And then they had, I got to think about the more wasteful spending that they found. It wouldn't even matter. They're finding billions. They're finding trillions. Wait till they find all your money. They're going to find all your taxpayers. But guys, all that tax money we pay, and we got water, we got like fire hydrants with no water? Fuck, hell no. State Farm, hey, I got a problem with you. Bullshit ass. I forget what his name is. Ricardo Luna, state of California insurance president or the commissioner of insurance, whatever. You and Gavin Newsom. They agreed to allow State Farm to raise the California housing insurance 22% because Pacific Palisades burned up. Now all of California's got to suffer. I'm fucking telling you, bros. I get pissed about this shit. My damn home insurance went from $1,200 a year to $2,700. Yeah, I'm pissed, bro. I'm pissed. And that was before this increase. I can only imagine what it's going to. I can't right now. I can't with you kids. We're going to talk about Roach and his bitch ass talking shit on GameStop. Don't worry, Roach. I never forgot about you. They all probably did. I'll remind everybody who you are. Fucking cowards. These guys, and for every dude like him and Ian Carroll, they steal the due diligence. They go on to, InfoWars. Ian Carroll was on InfoWars on this other show. And then, you're just like, just dick riding the movements and taking information and passing it off as your own, and then trying to, like, I don't know, throw it up out. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Done zero due diligence. You're just out there perming your hair. That's all you're doing. That shit ain't gonna work, bro. And I'll tell you what a man has never said in his life. A real man. Hold up. I gotta put my hair up for this one. Oh, when I saw that in a fucking video, what the hell? He went like this. He got his little rubber band. Like, hold on, I gotta put my hair up for this one. Yeah, I've only seen somebody do that a couple of times. Shit. Get out of here. Yeah, exactly. My insurance went up $222. Yeah, auto insurance too. Auto and home insurance. Yeah, I'm not worried about that deal, Daniel. It's not State Farm. It's the policies of the state and cities that are horrendous. Dario, I'm definitely aware. No, I'm not mad at the insurance companies. That's why I said the commissioner. The insurance companies are insuring themselves. They're protecting themselves because they're actually tasked to insure a house in a shitty state. You see, here's what State Farm did along with every other damn Allstate and anyone else, AAA. They all went and they go, hey, California doesn't want to put water in their fire hydrants. You know what, bitches? We're not, no way, man. You guys are going to pay extra. Now, hey, you guys want to, fuck that. We're going to go ahead and cancel all those policies and make you resubmit, and then you have to pay more. We're going to do all of that. The hell with it. Oh, God. Anyway, what did you guys say up there? I was reading the chat. It said, PP blocked Marcus Lomas from the ex-BB community after he bought Bye Bye Baby. Yeah, that Marcus kid, Marcus Lemons, that dude owns Beyond. I already told you it's a bankrupt company. It's overstock. It's bankrupt. Why don't these kids listen? These kids don't listen. Marantz, did you say they started with why Palantir is not GME? Did you saw? Oh, yeah. They put them together? You should move. Come to Missouri. It's a great place to live. Said no one ever, Karen. Said no one ever. Shocker. News alert. I've lived in Missouri. The show me state. I lived in St. Roberts. Little southwest of St. Louis. Closer to Springfield. I lived in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Do you know what they call it? Fort Lost in the Woods. Summertime. 100% humidity. Hot. Wintertime. 100% freaking cold. Ozarks. Wind. Ice. Ground is rocky. Can't do shit. Puddles of water freezing in front of you. Cold for no reason. You see, this is the part that people don't understand about cold. Okay? There's cold like the Dakotas where it's negative 60 and you can't live and you just stay indoors. And then there's cold where it's cold enough to live and you still have to function. You still have to go outside and do shit. When it's that cold, where it's not cold enough to where the whole world shuts down, it's just cold enough to be miserable. That's Missouri. That's why nobody wants to live there. Oh, dude, I've never seen anybody run around town going, yeah, can't wait to vacation. Yeah, you see Missouri? Oh, yeah. Fucking Nelly left Missouri. Nelly said, I'm out this bitch. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. No, that's because his ass moved down to Miami, and he realized it was so damn hot down there. He couldn't be in Missouri anymore. It's just too damn cold. Hell no, moved to Missouri. Nobody. No, I have a niece that lives in Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, not by choice. Yeah, 50 below in Minnesota. Everybody just stays inside, bro. Ain't nobody going outside. Like, yeah, I heard it's going to be cold today. Don't worry. We could build a fire. Anyway, where was I? Guys, I'm playing catch up. I got 3 days of bullshit. And the biggest bullshit I heard was AMC got upgraded. All right. Let's talk this out. Woo! Okay. AMC was officially upgraded to neutral because they believe this is the bottom. And that moment of silence I gave you is all the moment you get. Absolutely not. You can believe me? Oh, man, look at that shit. That deep breath right there. Oh, man. I can't even go hiking. You guys see the shirt? You guys don't even know what this is, huh? Nah, never mind. Yeah, AMC is definitely going to zero. they're gonna, man, I don't know what to tell you. When I say they're going to zero, people, oh, Marantz, you're so wrong. There's nothing in their 10K that says that they're going bankrupt. Okay, dumbass. They're not going bankrupt? Okay, watch this. These guys on the news, they were reporting that AMC was down from their high of $344 a share all the way down to $3 a share. They're down 99%. This is the bottom. Is that not zero? I mean, we know that the millions of people and the hundreds of YouTubers and TikTokers and everybody that led people down this path over the last 4 years, they were all in it at 300 and 400, the equivalents. Right? It's a 10-to-1 reverse stock split. So they literally were in it at 30, 40, 50. Adam Aaron sold his shares at 40, 30, and 20. That's the equivalent of 400, 300, 200. You're now down at $3. You're at zero. That is not a buy. And neutral is just saying that what it's going to hit right here, it's just going to idle. The stock's going to idle here at $3. Well, guess what happens? It just touched $2.88 last week, equivalent to 28 cents. That is about 1/3 about where they sold their shares to Antera and other short sellers. They're down 60% from that movement of ape. Guys, when they say it can't go lower, in the words of Peter Lynch, strap it in and watch it go lower. Because if they reverse stock split it again, which we got to, guys, we got to stay compliant. We don't want to be attacked. We're getting short attacked. We're this and that. Shut your ass up, Adam Aaron. And by the way, if you spell your name Aaron and it's spelled Aron, you deserve everything coming to you. There's only two ways to spell Aaron, okay? And that's with two A's and or with an E. So unless your name's spelled with E, R-I-N, which I actually prefer more than A-A-R-O-N. I just want to put that out there. Marantz, do you see a second reverse stock split AMC earnings after next earnings? We see more cash burn. I don't see it right after the next earnings. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I think it's going to happen, without a doubt. With billions of debt, yeah, they don't make a profit. At 0.3x a share, the greatest thrives in corporate America. No, Larry, it's not even close. It's not even close. The biggest con jobs ever in American history are happening right now. There's 3 of them that are way bigger, and I'm really close to putting Carvana on there. But for me, the most corrupt things that I've ever seen. Number 1 is Mullen Automotive. It's more corrupt than Enron. And Mullen Automotive is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, it makes me sick to my stomach. Like, it hurts. My stomach actually physically hurts when I see what's happening with that company and how people are manipulated and how people are allowed to do it. Like, I was there. It's such a movie that there should be a movie and you wouldn't believe it. You'd be like, why did they make up this shit, bro? Like, who's this dumb? Lawrence Harge? Lawrence? You guys don't remember him? I make batteries that last forever. They paid him money up front for this new technology? Who the hell was he? He was a guy reading ransom letters. I told you when I saw it. Like, I was watching the videos and I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, there's no fucking, excuse my language, guys, I'm sorry, but there's no way. There's no way this is real. And Mullen Automotive, then you go check out the board of directors, and you're like, who? Who the hell's Mary Winters? Like, yeah, that's his secretary since 2014. Board of directors of a EV vehicle company? And they're supposed to be the next $1 billion idea, next Tesla? and she's just the sister-in-law? His paid-for wife? I mean, shit, obviously the girls are much better looking than this dude. He obviously buys them things. Because I've seen their cars and I've seen the businesses, little boutique. I don't know who they thought they were, the Kardashians. We're going to open up our own little boutique store. We're going to sell clothing and apparel. We're actually designers. Sure you are. No, these guys took millions of dollars from people. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Mullen Automotive. Mullins. Please go look at it. And when you really dive into it, and you find out how it was done. Like, I've explained it, but people don't really understand the math. But we know that if you had $15 million into it 2 years ago, it's worth $1 today. Like, less than that. It's something crazy like that. It's absolutely crazy. And so here was the math that was being done because they had a partnership with Michael Walks and they had a partnership with Taryn Pizer. Taryn Pizer, Drexel Burnham Lambert, on the same desk as Mike Milken, has been arrested and charged for insider trading before, and it was securities fraud. And the other guy, Michael Walks, he was defrauding the banks. Right? I don't know if he was a J.P. Morgan or somebody like that, or Morgan Stanley. I don't know who he stole from, but what they would do, just to give you an example, and I'm going to show you to you here so you guys can get a true like visual, okay, of like how crazy this deal is. They started out. Let's just say they started out with 100,000 shares, okay. They started out with 100,000 shares, and then what they said was, they go, you know what? We're going to give you guys, because they let them borrow $20 million, right? You know, what we're going to do is we're going to give you $2 million worth of shares every month. 2 million worth. So if the 100,000 shares at the time were probably worth like I don't even know $100 a share, you wouldn't have to give them too many shares to get to 2 million, right? Like you would have an amount, but as the price keeps coming down in the stock, you have to give them more shares to keep getting the value of the 2 million that you claim you'd keep giving them, paying them back for the loan. But you know what happens to this loan amount? The 2 million stays, but since you have to keep giving shares, your share number has to go up to still hold the value of the 2 million every month to keep making your monthly payment. So the shares go from, instead of having 100,000 originally, you probably go up to 500,000. You dilute your own float just to keep making these $2 million balloon payments, right? Now, you ready for the kicker? This company that keeps getting the $2 million payments cannot exceed 10% ownership. They're not allowed to have more than 10%. So Taryn Pizer's collecting money from Mullen, and he can't have more than 10%. So do you know what you do when a company has to shell out more value? You make more shares. So what they do, they made more shares. They kept bringing out more shares and more. They kept diluting their float onto their shareholders so that they would offset the percentage of ownership by Taryn Pizer. So at the end, when it all settled down, these guys still had $2 million worth of shares every quarter, right? But it didn't matter because they were just selling them right off. It was like, well, let's stay in with the 10%. And they're just taking money from everybody. And then they deploy social media. Now you're deploying the private equity plays. Now you got a guy like, what's that guy, Financial Journey? Column? A YouTuber, financial. I called his ass out. He had 30,000 followers. I was like, he had no views, no interactions, never did a live stream. Just videos, edited videos about Mullen Automotive and how great it was. It's like, and then he got the interview with David Mitri, the CEO. He's the one who did all the updates. I'm like, how the hell is this guy getting all this info? They're paying him. They're paying this guy to push people in the wrong direction. And then you go in and you buy these damn shares, and it was down to like 6 cents at the time. And I go, 6 cents a share, guys, don't touch this shit. And it went up to 30 the next day. Marantz doesn't know what he's talking about. Marantz is, you just missed out from 6 cents to 30. You just missed out, Mullen Automotive. And I was like, there's no way I'm missing out. right? Like, I was like, I didn't second guess myself. I didn't do that. I was just like really baffled. I was like, oh, it really did. It really did go up. Maybe I got it wrong. So I'm going to show you guys something. Okay? Let's check this out. That at the time was right here. It was right here on the 3rd of July, okay, of 2023. I made the video. It was down to 6 cents. I said, don't touch it. That equivalent of 6 cents is the equivalent of $9,600 today. So if you would have bought a share for 6 cents, well, if you would have put $9,000 into it now, it would be worth 26 cents. If you would have put 9,000 back in 2023 when I made the video. But it went up. You see how it went up? Right here. And this is when they were all talking shit to me. I didn't know what I was talking about. Right here. It went up. It went up. And that equivalent of it going up would be around $33,000 a share. Okay, I want you to see what happened to the company after. Dilution, 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 dilution. We're now at 24 cents a share. 24 cents a share after reverse stock split, reverse stock split, reverse stock split. I mean, if you had $1 million into Mullen Automotive in 2020, what date is this here? 2023, January. In January of 2023, 2 years ago, if you put $1 million in that company, it would be worth 26 cents today. That's how big of a crime they've allowed to happen on this company in Wall Street. And no one has stopped it. No one has helped the people that are getting robbed. And they are pumping on you. They're dumping on you. And you can see the dumps, the liquidity dumps. Look, I want you to see it, okay? So as you go across, you see these big green things here. People buy in off their bullshit, then they sell it off on you. You buy in off their bullshit, they sell it off. But look at the pumps. There's a pump, and then they dump it off on you. Then you pump it, you dump it off. Small incremental movements. You won't even notice how big of moves these are based off the volume. But look at this. Pumped it so big right here just in November. 65 million shares traded back and forth, pumping it through the sky just to take it all back right there after earnings. Just gone. There's nothing in this company that's worth anything. This company's a fake company, by the way. This company has zero profits, zero everything. They have no money. They have no value. The whole company right now, market cap is $16 million. It's embarrassing. I don't even know how it's listed on NASDAQ. It should not be there. They're non-compliant literally all the time. And it's the biggest crime I've ever seen on Wall Street. I've ever seen. And this is Mullen Automotive. And it's because they don't file for bankruptcy. They just keep taking it from the people. This is the weekly. This is the month. This should not exist. This should not be allowed. The equivalent of 2012, that was back then, it would have been what, $2 billion, $2.7 billion back then for one share? Yeah. No, it's because they've diluted so much. You'll never get it back, guys. In 2020, over here, when it really went public during the pandemic and everybody was buying them during the EV pumps, you're talking about the equivalent of $30 million, $40 million a share compared to the reverse stock splits that have happened. So I'm just telling you just how ridiculous it is. So when they say, oh, these are the biggest crime on Wall Street, no, it's not. Mullen Automotive is. Mullen Automotive is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. The next two that I'll talk to you about after I go look at GameStop for a little bit. The next two I'll talk about today while we're sitting here in the power hour and we're gapping up. I love it. And we should, by the way. We should have a run from 25 all the way through. Only back up. The other two stocks that I think are being criminally held against yourself is going to be one more criminal than Enron. Yeah, it is. You have to see it, man. And shout out to you there. I appreciate you. All you guys in the chat. I see you guys. And that's for Derek and everybody else. How's this company still exist? Through crime. Through crime, and it's ridiculous. So the other one that I would address is going to be super microcomputers. SMCI is the second most fraudulent thing I've seen in the markets today. Super microcomputers is a data centers, infrastructure company. They have one of the largest contracts with Nvidia. And they do a thing called what we call related parties investing. And this is a tricky thing, related parties investing. I want to go to eBay really quick. I'm going to go there. I'm just going to type it in really quick. Hold on. While we do this, while we talk about super microcomputers, eBay, we're going to go to here, and let's go to, which is fine, Nvidia. What's a good Nvidia chip right now? What's the best one you can buy? Anybody know? I want price. I want, oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. We're going to talk about super microcomputers because this is the rumor going around the world right now. You see this right here, $210,000 for an Nvidia chip. These are the H100s. These are the chips everyone's looking for. And I saw an unboxing for them. I saw an unboxing, and it had, on the boxes, it said super microcomputer. And I was like, what the hell? Super Microcomputers Technologies is the ones actually selling these chips, these G100s that are everywhere. Some of these people don't know how to price their shit. So that's why they have them all stupid. But $92,000 for an Nvidia Tesla A100, maybe that's right. Another big one, Nvidia. I mean, these are big chips that you couldn't imagine, right? Nvidia 900, A100, 58,000 or better. But you see this Chinese marker on here that says it, and it has a different company on there. These are Chinese companies that have these chips. These are the high value chips. They're the ones that the government tells you cannot have. Right? You're not allowed to have an H100. And that's because they felt it was a violation of national security, and there's all these competing things, and now we're helping out the Chinese versus not. So these chips should not be available on eBay, but they're from China. Okay, so ask yourself: did Nvidia sell these chips to China? No. Nvidia is claiming they didn't sell them to China. They're saying that they want the investigation of these chips being sold to fall onto the companies that are actually selling them to the people. So at what point do we actually put blame onto the companies? Look at all these chips are illegal to sell, guys. All of these right here, and these are all from China. H100s, it's illegal to sell these damn things, but they're from a Chinese company. So are you going to pay this over the internet, $30-something thousand? Well, eBay has them, and they're listed. So I was watching this video, like I said, and they were selling these chips. And people right away were up in arms, and they were like, hey, man, Super Microcomputers is the one selling these chips to other people. I said, okay, well, Super Microcomputers is also selling product to their brothers and sisters. Well, to their brothers, right? So the CEO of Super Microcomputers and his two brothers, they have a triangle. They got one company, two other companies, right? They make a triangle. And they just circulate their funds to each other. And they're lying on the books as far as how much money they're making and where they're making it from. And Ernst & Young, their actual auditor, quit on them back in August after the report came out that they had these related parties. And it was actually discovered by, not Citron Research, it was Hindenburg Research. Hindenburg Research went out there and did a whole makeup and mock-up of this already. And then it got worse, right? It got worse over the next 5 months. So I've been paying attention to it like crazy, to the point where I started following money from CoreWeave into AmberCore. And you also have money coming from ARM back over through Nvidia. And then you really figure it out. You know what? If Super Microcomputer is going to go down for fraudulent booking and numbers, which is what it looks like right now, they were looking to raise cash. They were asking for funding just last month. And they're looking for $900 million cash. And I said, why do you need $900 million cash? It just so happens to be the equivalent, the equal amount to what they've invested into their own brother's company for said products and services. So if these guys are buying the chips from Nvidia to put into their software, right, their hardware, but what if they never really had any orders? What if they're just selling them on eBay? or sell them to some Chinese company who's selling them on eBay. Like, you don't know. You don't know what these guys are doing. But whatever they're doing, it's not legal. I'm just telling you, it's probably, more than likely it's not legal. It's probably fraudulent. But that company's the books are cooked. I've watched them. I looked at them, and I was just like, nope. From what they've reported. They have a deadline of February 25th. So get ready for that. Get ready for that. I'm ready. And because if they go down, that just might be the domino. The lead chip, because they have about 8% of all Nvidia's business. I believe it's 8%. It might be more. Who knows? But Nvidia is already slacking. Nvidia is the other company that I would look at for being the most fraudulent on the market today. So, and that's because of their relationship with supermarket computers. But in addition to what Nvidia does with accounting, by doing mark-to-market accounting, they front load the number, and sure enough, they're showing you they have all these gains and they haven't received a single payment. There's no cash there. There's no real value just yet. I wouldn't see it that way. The demand that's drummed up is on their own. Like, we've got all these orders. Well, yeah, look who's doing all your supermarket computers made all these orders, right? Like, the people that are actually going to win are probably going to be Google, Alphabet, and then you'll have Amazon win. That's just based off the Trump tariffs. And then you'll have Meta. I think Meta wins on this AI front. I think they're the ones who are going to outspend and beat everybody. But these guys building these data centers and having the energy to process it, that's where DeepSeek kicks in. DeepSeek was able to build an AI model with less energy and less cost, right? So even cost per kilowatt, or whatever it may be, they figured out how to run an AI model with instead of $100 million worth of chips, they can do it for $4 million. Right, like a fraction of the price. So that tells you all these companies have been hoarding all these chips. They got to start selling them, and all of a sudden they show up on eBay. Now they're all for sale, right? And here's the thing about all these chips they're buying. Whether they're not the Blackwell chips just yet, the new ones that are up and coming, and we can't make enough of them. Maybe the demand for that's not up as much as you might think it is. I said at some point you just got to top out, right? Like at some point you see a 5K TV, and what the hell is it for? I still have 4K, and I'm okay. Cable only comes in 1K. Like, I don't know what the demand is for these computers and these models, but maybe they're just way ahead of their time. But by the time it's necessary, by the time people need that, that model or that power, that technology, there's going to be something 10 times better. So why do I have to keep buying it in stages? Why is it that technology can double every 6 months, but I got to keep up with it? I don't. I can just sit back. You think chips are winning? You think this is like the real world? Then tell me what happened to Intel and tell me what happened to AMD. They don't fall off that much. But these companies are showing nothing what Nvidia is showing. It's not that Nvidia is head and shoulders above the rest. They're just willing to die on that hill. I'm telling you, they're willing to die on that hill because they're protected. They're protected until they're not. It'll happen. It'll happen. You don't become the 10th richest man in the world and you didn't invent anything. You stumbled into it. The 10th richest man in the world, Jensen Huang, it doesn't happen. You fumbled into it, and then they found a way to lie about it. My opinion, of course, but I mean the numbers support it until market caps can tell me. I'm going to tell you this, guys. How many companies are worth $600 billion? Companies. I know one. I work for a company that's worth, $500 billion, $450 billion, and I know a lot of companies that are worth, $500 billion or less, whatever. Could you imagine a company like that, just market cap, just gone in one day? Like the company doesn't exist anymore. Just like that's earth-shattering. If a company loses $600 billion in a week and nobody cares, nobody? There's not a single person calling for the resignation of anyone at Nvidia. There's not a single person trying to get someone fired, replaced. Hell, there was no write-up. It was, hey, yeah, okay. They'll still need more chips. $600 billion. Somebody's calling. Somebody's pissed off. There's a shareholder out there in the real world calling Nvidia saying, what the is going on? Why did we lose this much money? We invested with you. We trusted you. Nobody did that? Nobody was crying? No one was on TV screaming? Oh, but $30 billion on GameStop, and it was movies being made, media's out, people are crazy, dumb money. $30 billion on GameStop, but yet $600 billion. And it was just, all right, we'll buy more of this. I don't know, I really like it. Nah. You can't pull it over on me, guys. I was talking about Donald Trump swearing in the new AG, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and only one Democrat flipped his vote and voted for her. John Fetterman, Mr. Hoodie himself, hoodie and shorts, and big old John. I just want to say thank you, because deep down inside you're probably Republican, you just don't know it. But at least we know. At least we know we got one guy on our side so far. So I'll do it. What I really want to see from Doge, and what I want to see from Elon Musk and the boys, as we're talking about corruption here. That's what all those stocks I was talking about, Nvidia, Supermicro Computers, and Mullen Automotive. I want to see them go to Congress and find the money, right? And then I want to see them seize their assets. Take back what they took from us. Take it all. Auction it, I don't care, but there's no way these politicians should be living the life they're living. And they attack people, and they're just a bunch of old, entitled, and the younger ones, I get AOC, yeah, I know, but come on, AOC, you make $174,000 a year, and I saw net worth was like 20 million, 30 million. What? Do you have a modeling contract I don't know about? Speaking engagements for money, like I don't know. I just do what's my best. Okay, are we gonna start the show now? I mean, we're going to start the show. It's my fault, guys. I told you I'd start the show in a minute. Are we in power? We're in power hour. It's my bad. Private equity crime, their case. There's a lot of them, bro. Agrees. Moe's Fish and Chips. Okay. I'll take that too, bros. I'll have to check it. I got a lot of connected dots. I can't do it. But, guys, we're going to start the show in a minute, guys. Any moment now, we'll start the show. So I apologize if I haven't, I've been taking so long. But I've been chilling, man. I told you, it's been 3 days. I haven't been with you guys, and I didn't know how I was going to, what I was going to talk about. Some guy out there claimed, this one guy, I don't know if you guys met him. I don't know if you guys have seen him before. But he's like one whip away from being Indiana Jones. So this dude, he dressed like Indiana Jones. I tell him, I'm going to buy him a whip, man. I got to have a whole costume. But he says, man, Marantz, he has no content. I was like, do you even listen? Do you even listen to the content we talk about? Are you even paying attention? I'm going to finish the compare and contrast on Palantir versus GameStop. I want to stick with that because we did hear Jim Cramer talk about GameStop. I don't know if you guys heard it. Jim Cramer said that GameStop is a meme stock, and so is Palantir. And he said, I'd rather buy Palantir than GameStop. And so that made me think. I think if there's anything else I want up there. No? Was that it? Yeah. I had somebody tell me money isn't everything. I was like, yeah, you're right. It's up there with oxygen, though. It's up there. That's it. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start the show now, guys. So I apologize. We'll get it going. I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me for this whole night. And, as it gets better, the show will get better, I promise. But until then, you got to deal with my bullshit. My bullshit is your bullshit. Your bullshit is my bullshit. I hope you guys like the lay low. To the haters out there talking that shit, he better lay low. Yeah, you better, because you know what? GameStop, not laying so low right now. GameStop, over $25 a share. GameStop going up, baby. I'll be right with you in a minute. Peace. I lied. You see that? You see how fast I hit it and then I lied, bro? Bro, if I had an engineer, can I just get an engineer? You right there in the hat. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Hey, Amo, do me a favor, man. Hit the intro when I kick out. No, right there. Just hit it, bro. I'm good.
Welcome Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, assume position. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
You know, there was this guy back in the day. I don't know if you guys know him. Other than me, of course, Marantz Rantz. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Song, so nice, it wants to start twice. All right, so check this out. So back in the day, guys, I'm on PB Seats. I went to PB Seats stream, went in there, tried to give him some knowledge, tell him how bad Bed Bath & Beyond was, and everybody was like, nope, you're wrong, Bed Bath & Beyond's going to the moon, but I was like, guys, you guys are idiots, please listen. And then I started Connect the Dots, you know, the series that I did on YouTube that I'm still doing. There's 85 parts. It's on my playlist. It's called Connect the Dots. Watch it, Marantz Rantz. And all the damn videos are diamonds in the rough. Like, these things are raw, they're real, and they explain what's happening to your money, your investments on this market today in retail world. And I said, you know, we can prove it. We can prove that it's plants, it's private equity plants that are destroying companies from within. They're accelerating the demise of companies, and they're doing it all in a ruse. You know, like, this is a plan. And there was this one guy who used to be on the show with PPCs. His name was Roach. And Roach was big PP Seats guy. He's all on his side, and yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond, and you know, Ryan Cohen's in it. He spent more money than this. He's all about it. You know that. And I'm just like, you guys don't get it. You guys are idiots, whatever. So finally, Roach Watts connects the dots, and then Roach comes out the next day on the PP Seats show and is like, hey, man, I think they're all corrupt. I think Sue Gove's a bad person. I think, you know, Holly Etlin, I think they're all really trying to get away with bankruptcy, and it's gonna happen. And I was like, yo, Roach, man, what are you doing, bro? You took my DD, and he's like, well, you know, it's right. It's true. So then he ran away with his legs, you know, with his tail tucked between his legs, whatever. So Roach emerged yesterday on Twitter, and he was talking crap to one of the guys in the chat from our Discord. And Roach was saying, you know, GameStop's such a piece of crap company because it's down, 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 down. And it's because Ryan Cohen diluted and allowed shorts out of it. No, not understanding what the biggest play is. You know, the biggest play for anyone on GameStop for the wealth and for the creation of wealth is to understand this company is going to be bigger than what they currently give it value for. You know, GameStop's, I did a compare and contrast with Palantir yesterday in a video, and I'm going to go more into depth with that because the two companies are quite similar. You know, yes, they want to call them meme stocks, but I would actually call Palantir more of a meme stock than most. And right away, everyone wants to give it value. You know, I have Almo, one of the biggest shareholders, Almo, my boy, mod on the channel, been my right-hand man forever, loves Palantir, okay? And I'm not going to say that I don't love Palantir. That's not what I'm saying. You guys know that I looked at it. Alex Karp, the CEO, all the board of directors, whether it be Peter Thiel or whatever his name is, all of them, Stanford grads, right? All these Stanford guys are pretty smart guys. And Palantir has defensive contracts, and they're a really good company. They are. They make a couple of $1 million. They do sales of $2 billion. They're not a $250 billion company. Their PE ratio is 450 to 1. Like, they're so overvalued that it makes you sick, or it should. But if you're holding on to it, then maybe you don't understand how far down it can fall back again. But what I'm trying to tell people is the disconnect from reality to what's really happening compared to most. This is what makes me feel so good about GameStop. This makes me more of a bull on GameStop than I ever been. Right? I'm bullish as hell, and I was bullish yesterday, but today I'm just fucking bullish when it comes to GameStop. I'm going to tell you what happens here. GameStop has $5 billion in the bank. So does Palantir. GameStop sells $4 billion worth of sales. Palantir's up around 2.8, but 3. Palantir makes $400 million this year. Not that they make it every year, but this year. They're trending in the right direction, up and to the right. GameStop's going to make $100 million, $200 million, whatever it may be, but up and to the right, opposed to what they did last year, right? Like they're headed in the right direction. It's the only difference. Okay? Remember, I want to invest into companies that I'm looking for home runs. Palantir's already in the S&P 500. They're already under the NASDAQ. They're already running wild. They're so separated from reality that when they have an earnings beat and they come in and they earnings beat, what did you say? They had an earnings beat? For the quarter or for the year? Because they already penciled in for the year. We already knew that. For the quarter. No shit. There's just no way that America is believing the bullshit. I got to see this for myself. So before I see this, I want to look at something really quick. Yeah, I'm showing you chat. I'm showing you charts there. Before we do that, I want to check something real quick. You know, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, so I just want to make sure I heard it correctly. I want to scroll down. Let me look where I'm at. See it right here? Yeah. Let me see what it says here. I just want to make sure.
Jim, what are your thoughts on GameStop? And do you think King Kong is proof that monkeys are...
I tell you, if you want games, you got to be in Take-Two, because Take-Two is going to have a Grand Theft Auto, brand new edition this year, and that's the one to be in. I mean, you got to have momentum. I mean, look at what happened with EA. So I can't recommend GameStop. I just know it's a meme stock. But if you want a meme stock, of course, you just buy Palantir. I think everyone should just go buy Palantir. I mean, like Palantir. It's like, what can I say? Alex Karp, I think he'd find you if you didn't buy Palantir and give you a little talking to. Let's go to Mike in Connecticut.
Jim.
You know, they keep associating GameStop with the games. Did you? Oh, you can't buy games now. Look what happened to EA. I just think we should buy them. I don't know what to buy. Buy, sell. Ah. Jim Cramer. Like, you're sitting there on TV, national television. And we're going to have this conversation. And to everyone out there writing these salacious headlines, let's go look at income. This is Palantir. Almo, I don't tell you how to spend your money, save your money. Enjoy the clips. Oh my God, those poor guys losing everything, making fun of your DD. Oh yeah, Johnny. They made fun of my DD the whole time. They said I was stupid. I was surrounded by 8 guys. I watch it every now and then, just feel good. You're going to 400, Almo. Like, you see, this is the shit I'm talking about, bro. I'm done with Almo. And listen to me. That's ESO right there, Almo. I can't. But, Donko, I've been sick, man. I'm trying to get over it. But I'm sick of this shit that Almo's talking. Thank you, Johnny. But 400, bro? Almo, you realize that'd be a trillion-dollar company, whatever? They literally have 2.2 billion shares. Like, the float that's crazy work. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've got one in my own chat. They almost have 6 times the float of GameStop. They have 5 times the float of GameStop. I just be fair with you. They have 5 times the float of GameStop. So get GameStop's price and times it by 5. Like, you divide it by 5, wouldn't you? Divide their times their share price by 5. So they would be at like $500 a share right now. And GameStop's at 25? They'd be at 500. Palantir. If they were ever to, I mean, even now, Almo, think about it right now. They're $100 a share right now. And their float is 5 times GameStop's float. The equivalent would be a $500 share to GameStop's $25. So hold on. I'm just going to ask you, Almo, and anyone out there, do you think this company called Palantir deserves to be a $500 stock versus GameStop's $25? That's the equivalent with the float they have. I'm asking you if you think it's 10 times better than GameStop. Let's see. Revenue, 827. 827 million on revenue. Oh, it's increased. Oh, it's pacing. Cost of revenue. There as well. There as well. You know, it kind of baffles you in a way, because the cost of revenue for 600 million cost you 100 million, but for 200 more million practically cost you 70 more million. Math's not mathing. The math's not mathing. It means ratios are shrinking. Gross profit, just to give you an example, gross profit up 652, but then you back out everything and their operating income is $11 million. For a software company where there's not a lot of overhead, software company, $11 million of operating income. They made all their operating income right here. That means people already knew for the year it was already priced in. It was already priced in. Anybody going to tell you they're down 5x, 6x on earnings, operating income? Operating income was $65 million last year, quarter 4. Now it's $11 million. Like, what are we doing? We're just going off of the news that's being reported to us. No. Net income, watch this. Interest. What's the interest like? Oh, interest right here. $54 million on interest. So that's what their money, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. They only make money off of interest. Their $5 billion only generates them interest. Why should we give them value when all they make, because never mind operating income, right? We don't care about operating income because all they make is interest. It's bullshit, man. Oh, no, it's crap. All they make is interest. Well, so does Palantir. The bulk of their income is interest. Operating income was down. I know. You guys haven't figured out GameStop yet, huh? You haven't figured them out yet? You haven't figured them out yet? You're going to figure them out right now. You know why? You know why I love this? Because I compare GameStop to tech companies, right? It drives people crazy. You can't do that. They're brick and mortar retail. You compare them to a tech company? No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Think about it. They're going neck and neck. Dollar for dollar. I'll be here. I'll be there. Just call my name and I'll be there. Just look over your shoulders, honey. Ooh. So you mean to tell me gross profit margin shrank from 82 to 78? They're losing profit? Nah, that can't be right. They went operating margin to 133 from a 15, 15, 12, 10, 7. They haven't been this low in 8 quarters. Nah, they're good. That's a lie. That's a lie, Marantz. They had a terrible quarter, but it's okay. They're improving. You want to know what improving looks like? Something like this. Where gross margin, it was down here at 22, and you're now at 30. That's huge improvements. 800 basis points. These dudes went 800 basis points in the other direction. It's a buy. From 10.82 to 133. But I'm a lie. It's all me. You know, the biggest thing about business, whenever you think about companies, by the way, cash flow, guys, cash flow. And Palantir has money. They have tons of cash. And the best thing I think about, like when they're operating cash flow, look at the operation cash flow. Oh, massive. Look at all that. Look at that $460 million of cash flow. All you guys, 419 a quarter. Cash flow. Y'all want to see a dead body? Stock-based compensation. Stock-based compensation. So, when we're talking about a company, and you guys want to tell me, you guys want to lie to me. Oh, let me go to GameStop. Hold on. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right metric. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. I could be wrong. I could be. Cash flow? Yeah, we're there. Okay, I'm just going to make sure. Okay, we're good. Nope, we're good. Oh, stock-based compensation. GameStop. Not even $10 million, right? Not even. For this right here, for this year alone, they're at 10, maybe 11 million. That's 11. That's 10. In 10.9, they're at 10.9 million for the year at GameStop so far. 10.9 million. These dudes, how much for the whole year? Somebody do the math. Hold on. I'm not good at math. I see 266. I see another there, 300, 400. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good. 262. Yeah, I don't know. 434. I see about 700, 800 million dollars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 620, 660, 680. About 700 million, just give or take. Million. I wonder what they're doing with their cash, guys. This is a great company, Almo. I think we should buy it. I think it's what I want to buy. Haven't gone to the balance sheet yet. Hey, whenever we're talking about good companies, right? We're talking about a company you claim is 10 times better than GameStop. This tech company called Palantir. Hey, if these metrics, if these measurables, the things you measure, right? We measure, we compare measurables, metrics. If these add up to being a $250 billion company, well, what the hell is GameStop? Hold on. Let's go to the balance sheet. I just want to lay in it for a little bit. So here's GameStop. Here's Palantir. So sorry. Palantir, 5.2. From about 4.5 to 5.2. GameStop, 4.6. From 4.2 to 4.6. GameStop's on its way to 5 after this quarter. I said it. They'll be at 5, but I'll leave it alone. Palantir, a lot of their growth is right here in receivables, where it's coming on through. So they're bound to get it. 5.9. GameStop getting it all there. The inventory is pretty good, but as they sell off the inventory, it's going to go to cash. They're not going to replenish the inventory. Why? Because they closed down stores and got rid of all the excess inventory. Oh, Marantz, what do you know? I just know a little bit. And then here you go. You have 5.6. Might just, come in at 5.6. So we might be even. Might be real close to even. If we're even, we're leaving. Hey, how the hell? GameStop and Palantir, the same sheet? Current assets. How about total assets? We have property. We have everything. 6.2. What do you know? They have some stuff. They're at 6.3. We're really close on assets. This software company and a brick and mortar company, very close on assets. Cash is equivalent. Assets are equivalent. The business is equivalent. Hold on. The only difference was stock-based compensation, right? Yeah, I know. Trust me, that really hits the bottom line hard. Current liabilities, Palantir, current liabilities all the way down to total liabilities, $1.2 billion. They shouldn't have a lot anyway. They're a software company. But, GameStop's got all this stuff. 1.4. Oh, 1.1 before, now 1.4. Where'd we go up high? And we went up high right here in accounts payable and accrued expenses. We might be paying that off this quarter. Just leaving it there. But sure enough, hey, 1.2. I wonder where we come in at. 1.4 versus their 1.2. I wonder where we come in at when it happens after quarter four on our liabilities. I wonder if we got it even better. I wonder if that happens. Nah, I'm pretty sure. And then you're going to go here and you're going to look at shareholder equity, 4.8. Let's go down here. Shareholder equity, $5 billion. So we have better shareholder equity, and I'll tell you why. We have better metrics, better measurables, better business, better everything than Palantir. Dollar for dollar, nut for nut. Because Palantir has negative $5.1 billion in losses, retained earnings and losses over the last X amount of years. They haven't made a profit at this company ever. And you can't give me your bullshit that you're pumping up numbers now on front-loaded contracts, and this is the greatest investment of your lifetime. GameStop has retained earnings loss of $213 million. I'm going to tell you right now, people can call me crazy. People can call me anything the hell they want. GameStop is not a $25 stock. GameStop is extremely undervalued, or Palantir is extremely overvalued. You go take the fucking pick. But there's only one that belongs in the S&P 500, one that belongs in every damn list of everything you want to name and that you don't want to name. GameStop is better than any retail company, dollar for dollar, book for book, right now. That amount of cash, that assets versus liabilities, that current ratio, margins are coming, profits coming because it's a cyclical company. It literally does it seasonality. You are coming to quarter four, Christmas, Black Friday, Pokemon release, Cyber Monday, Pro Week, PSA partnerships, everything. They own every company now. They own the warranty company, the plush company, the controller company. They own everything. What are they doing with their cash? They're making money, babe. It's the greatest investment. No one wants to, but you got guys like Roach. Funny thing your name's Roach. Because you know what Roach reminds me of? It reminds me of these punks that have like these little, little cigarette butts. They want to put it out. But you know what you can do with cigarette butts? It's like Warren Buffett says, you can relight them. Get a couple of more smokes out of it. Or maybe in this case, just in this case, we're the black swan. GameStop is the turnaround story you've been waiting for. You see, the thing about investing into turnaround stories is they're very cheap. They're not expensive. They're relatively cheap. $20 a share, $10 a share, right now the equivalent for what we're doing. And then the value's there. But nobody wants to put money into it because they want the full turnaround. They want to wait till it pivots, till it shows. But for all the people out there that are willing to take the risk, all the people out there willing to do the homework, the due diligence, like I'm doing, like I do every day. Compare, contrast. The whole thing is about flipping over stones, right? You gotta flip over enough stones. Gotta kiss enough frogs to find your prince. Well, listen up, girls. Listen up, fellas. I got big lips, babe. And I want all the kisses. Flip over all the rocks. I've got it. You've got it. We've got it. It's GameStop, babe. It's GameStop. I don't even have to look at the chart all day today. I haven't looked at that damn chart but 2 times. This guy says leave Palantir alone. Like there's an identity crisis. Look at GameStop. Oh, baby. $24.93. I can't get paid fast enough. I cannot get paid fast enough. Oh, $24.98 in the after hours. Oh my God, $24. I'm so excited. By the way, my cost average $24.80 or something like that. Right on the money with me. Let's go look. You know I got it. I'll show you my position right now. GameStop right here. I have $23,000 in GameStop, $23,576. As you can see, that number's been going up slowly this month. Oh my God, it went away. Sorry, I won't be signing in front of you, but I got 23,000. 23,000 and a half. Don't worry, I'm good. I'm not broke. That's extra money. Hey, by the way, you guys want to talk about extra money? Look at this. If I had extra money, look at these grading cards real quick. GameStop grading cards. They had 2 Jaden Daniels rookie cards in this damn mix on the red parallel. They're gone already. They were $450 a piece, and they're gone. Holy shit. They were $450 a piece, guys. And all they have is these Pokemon cards coming soon now. Wow. Somebody bought them for Oh, there they are. Oh, God, good. They're still here. One of them is, or are they both gone? Oh, I see one. But is the other one there? No, only one's left. Look at this. On the red parallel. Remember I had the Brock Bowers rookie card like this? This damn card right here. PSA 10, $458. Oh, man. What a card, huh? So, another thing I learned. Type in Brock. I'm always looking for that Brock Bowers card. Some I learned about trading in cards and the value, and some about retail that we were learning if you're in the state of California trading in cards. And I get excited about GameStop, guys. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that Palantir is not a great company. They're going to be great, but it's not GameStop. Okay? Nothing is. And who is that? I don't know who they are. Oh, Mario. Yeah, that's my guy, bro. Yeah, you can't mess with him. Chirazi, whatever, Chirozi. Yeah, that's Mario, bro. You can't mess with him. He's untouchable. He's been around forever, Gabriel. That's my guy. That's my guy. Mario's been around since I had 100 subs. So he can, his real name is not Mario. It's Mari, whatever, how do you say it? Marizuki, Sharozi, whatever his name is. That dude's been around forever. Palantir is not GameStop. No, you got to stop that bullshit. I'm telling you right now, Almo, I'll give you a timeout, bro. I'll give you a timeout, and you my boy. No, don't start with me. Most advanced AI system on the planet, U.S. military sees Palantir for crying out loud. Yeah, we know that's not what the hell we're talking about. I'm talking about how devalued GameStop is compared to. I just compared the two companies, and who has a better balance sheet? Who has a better everything? GameStop. What the hell? What do we not understand what I'm saying here? You guys too touchy. You guys you guys take it too personal. You shareholders, you should take it personal though. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I traded my Brock Bauer card, right? And I said, hey, how long is it going to take for that to get up on the website? And she said, believe it or not, in the state of California, you have to hold them for like X amount of hours before you get to trade them and put them up on the website. There's a trading period. Hey, you don't think that the internet can hear what we're talking about? They absolutely can hear what we're talking about. Look at the video they just put on my feed, bros. Is this crazy?
You're at 30 cents, bro. I made the video at 7. Carter's here. Thank God. Hey, I needed a Backstreet
There's
Boy.
Carter for you.
There we go. The Backstreet Boys are complete. Here we go. I want it that way. Hey, listen up. And
Rantz never misses one episode of PP Show, man. He loves it.
Where is you wrong at? People are going to love this show.
He's right there in the corner.
Yeah, well, you wrong. This guy's been wrong about everything that's ever happened on the stock. And then when it finally goes up one day, he looks surprised. And maybe that's just the look you look.
He called the run, man. What are you talking about?
I called a run, man. I called a run.
Well, I'm going to
contacted by Wall Street Journal.
We're going to go all-time highs.
Has Wall Street Journal contacted you?
It's a dead cat bounce.
You're just mad.
It's not a run.
You're just mad at UConn because Wall Street Journal.
Rantz, I have one question, my man.
I love you guys. Go.
How much are you paid for this shit?
Absolutely nothing.
So out of the goodness of your heart, you're on
Yes,
a
sir.
PP stream.
Yep.
Telling us how and where to invest our money.
It's weird.
And I'm going to tell you something else too. Before we even talk about this, hold on. One thing, PP. I want to say this to French Toast because I got a message and somebody was telling me something about, hey, French.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Hey, listen. It's bizarre, right? I want you guys to think about this. Those guys said, how much are you getting paid to put out this information? And then he said, it's bizarre. Because somebody's getting paid. Somebody in that whole crew is getting paid to put out this misinformation. You think I'm crazy? Here, I got something for you guys. I feel like ruffling some feathers. I am doing an open invite. I have the bigger platform of any damn YouTuber, fin influencer out there. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do an open invite to everyone. PP Seeds, Tony De Niro, Massalorian, ABC, Michael, Roach, anybody, I don't care. My DMs are open, my Discord's available, and I will go live. I will go live with all of you, any one of you. You have to use your real name, and we got to talk about you. Like I talk about me. Like I tell you about my day, where I talk about my life, and I'm not afraid to tell you who I am. I want to know about you. So let me know when any of these influencers put their real identity on the line and their livelihood and anything. Oh, no. They're so scared. We can't do that. We have a job. We have this. Oh, what the fuck do you think I've been doing? Just let me know. The invite's open. Come on through, ABC. I'd love to know what you do for a living and who you are and who pays you, because you're worried about who pays me. Anyway. That's an estrogen group. There's a lot of estrogen in that group. Hey, I can't talk that way. I don't know what that means. I don't speak that way. There's a lot going on there. I had some jokes for you guys. I posted them in the Discord. Did you guys get my jokes? It said, did you hear that lady who got hit in the head with the Coke can? Don't worry. It was a soft drink. Ha, 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 ha. Did you hear about the kidnapping? Don't worry. He woke up. Ha, 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 ha. Yes, Alex is. All right, do I get to leave now? I think I get to go. I gotta go. Hey, TikTok, I appreciate you guys tonight. You guys were great. Not. I only get I got 3,000 likes on TikTok and no views. I don't even know. I don't care. I'm not here for that. I'm just here for the one person that sees me. And that's cool. Cool. Okay, so that's cool. That one's done. Just checking my notes to see if I have anything to say. I know I'm very excited about all the Donald Trump news and all the headlines he's got going on. Like I couldn't get more. Like I get pumped, bros. I get pumped about that whole thing. Got that. No. Okay, let me see something. Hold on. Stop the train robbers. We talked about that. I'm the man. Hold on. I'll see. I'll go to death with that one. It says here. No, I already did that one. Good. Nope. This one. All right. No, not that. No. Nope. Yeah, I already read that. Nope, we're good. Okay, we're good. All right. So, guys, I get to go with the rest of my day, and I won't be live tonight. I usually go live at night, on my days off, whatever happens. I'm gonna go get my son. I took him to school. I'll pick him up, doing it so no one else has to. And the last part of that was. I put tariffs in the chat. That's why I put the super chat thing up there, the goal. I'm putting tariffs on you guys. So if you guys want to watch the show, I'm going to charge you. That's why I'm doing it now. And thank you for the super chat, whoever sent me. Somebody sent a super chat. It says it was $10. What did I miss? Oh, there we go. I got it. Sergio sent a $5 tariff. And I'm Trump, man. I do tariffs, man. And it was Folkster. So thank you so much. And then Updog's been a member for 2 years now. Been a member for 24 months, bro. Man, it's amazing. 2 years for Updog. Being Peace Marantz, yeah. Oh, the last part was that I was going to tell you guys was I'm on pace to being one of the highest ranked players on TFT. There's this new game style at TFT, and I'm one rank away from being visionary, which is the highest rank. And I'll take a little screenshot of that when I get there. But that's what I've been working on while I was sick. While I was sick, I was doing that. And other than that, love you guys, man. Hope you guys understand how valuable GameStop is after watching, after seeing what they're valuing Palantir for. Extremely overvalued. It needs to come down. We need to stop this bullshit. But believe me or not, that's all I can tell you. All right. Other than that, guys, I got to get up out of here. If you guys are from New York, you know what it is. If you're not from New York, I can't help you. But you know what we do. That's how we do it. All right, get at me. And if you don't know what that means, get at me.